So the birds are 5 days old today, and we've been taking them out every day to hold them for just probably a couple minutes each, just to get them used to being handled. Let me show you. This one has virtually no wing feathers, like very, very, very little. So we're assuming this is a boy. And he's a cutie pie. So that's the first one. This one hatched on Thursday evening at 4:30 p.m. And the next bird didn't come until 5:30 the next morning. So this is the guy that's actually a day older than all the rest. So I guess officially he's 6 days old today. They like my rings. What are you doing, Halo? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. It's really hard to hold a baby's wing. I don't want to put them in a position they don't want to be in. That's my problem. I just can't manhandle them the way some people might. Look at the markings on this one, my goodness. We're pretty sure this one is a rooster as well. Again, if you look at the wings, very few feathers, very short. And there's no second row of feathers coming in. It's literally just, sorry, buddy. Sorry. You can hear our rooster in the background. That one is actually in the house right now. We had to separate our two boys and we only had one backup coop outside, and our temperatures have been dropping to -9 the last few nights, so we really couldn't just keep one out there with no shelter whatsoever. So he's been going out when the days are nice enough for it, and at night he is in the house. And today it's actually very cold outside too, so I guess the babies are getting used to hearing what an adult rooster sounds like, so at least it's familiar. So this one is the best indication of what I'm saying when we think the others are boys and this is a girl. Look at her wings. This was either the second born or the third born. The one I just had and this one were born within an hour of one another. 5:30 in the morning and 6:15 a.m. So, but I call this one Henny Penny. She just seems like the typical hen. So cute though. What a sweet girl. And she has fairly obvious tail feathers coming in, which they say the hens get those before the roosters do. So between her wing, which as you can see is very, very advanced, and there are multiple rows of feathers, her tail feathers are also coming in. So I think we are absolutely definite, if that is the way to tell, this is a girl. Are you a Henny Penny? All the babies are so different. I believe this was number 4. Look at this one's feet. See that? This was our only egg from Ruffles, and Ruffles is one of those bearded chickens, and she has fur on her feet. This is the only hen that, the only bird that hatched from one of the brown eggs that belongs to Ruffles. All the other ones came from blue eggs, from blue. And as you can see again by the advanced feathers on her wings and the beginnings, if you can see them, not as pronounced, but beginnings of tail feathers, this too is a hen. So this is baby Ruffles. Are you looking over at Haley? Oh. This is number 5. There's no puffiness to it. It's just so perfect. It looks like a stuffed animal. Now the jury's out on this one because it's not as far advanced as the others. I'm questioning whether it might be a female or not, but it was hatched later and there are some pronounced wing feathers. There aren't any tail feathers starting yet. This one's gonna be our surprise because I still am not confident to say 100% a hen. Would you like to get warm? Is that better? I think they can see themselves in the reflection of my glasses. What are you looking for, honey? What are you doing? Are you showing off your wing feathers? Yeah, no obvious tail feathers. It's so hard to tell. We tried to look at the vents, but it's just impossible for us. We don't have the experience, and I mean, flipping a bird upside down, and it's just not easy for us to tell what we're looking at or not looking at, so. The feathers seems to be a better indication. You're cute. Yes, you are. Okay, we got one more, don't we? Do we have one more? Uh-huh. All right, and here is our last hatched. Again, if you look at the wings, very obvious that this is a female and her tail feathers are coming in. Now if you look at her bottom, that is actually the umbilical cord that has, when this chicken hatched, it was a little ball of bloody, I mean that sounds disgusting, but it's like a human umbilical cord scab. Fortunately, none of the other birds picked at it. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? They left it alone, and it didn't bother her. So we didn't do anything. We're just keeping an eye on it. And I'm noticing today it's been dried up since basically day 1. It dried up when she dried up. But today it's actually looking like it's gonna fall off soon. So fortunately, I don't think we'll have any complications due to that. And we have a nice, healthy little hen. So this one, like I say, was the final egg to hatch. This one came from blue, and it hatched 26 hours after the first egg. So this little chick is a day younger, a full day younger than the first one that hatched. How fortunate are we? I am in my glory here. This is so adorable. And it's funny because we did not intend to have, well, any of this. I mean, we didn't order roosters. So the fact that we ended up with 2 hens and 2 roosters, that became a problem. But it also became a solution because we had the opportunity to save those eggs, incubate those eggs. Now we have 6 brand new chicks, and the experience of watching them hatch, you know, taking care of that whole period of time between collecting them and being able to start incubating them. And it's just been such a neat experience. And now it looks like we have 4 new hens. So going into this year, even though I know they're not going to start laying for another 6 months or so, by fall of this year we will have potentially 6 hens that are laying eggs for us, and that is awesome. Like, along with this experience, it's just such a great way for everything to come together. So can't complain.